Are you in a place with your business that truthfully you don't like the business that you've built? What do I mean by that? Well, you're at a stage now where perhaps you've been in business for a few years. You are tired of being in that place where you're constantly grinding, constantly attracting clients who are fighting you with your pricing, constantly on social media, constantly retooling and rethinking what you should offer. And at this point, you're more or less exhausted. I get you. Burnout in your business is actually a very common problem. But unfortunately, in the space of entrepreneurship, we have come to applaud and celebrate this hustle mindset and this hustle culture. This video is for me to help you to go from continuing to build this business that you really don't like to finally building a business that fuels you, that you're enthusiastic about, and that helps you to realize all that you have been dreaming of realizing when you started this business. Let's first start with the dream. Most of us start our businesses with a dream of doing something significant, achieving a goal, achieving some measure of freedom. And unfortunately for most of you, you would have spoken to someone who told you that building a business is hard, would have told you that you need to grind, would have told you that you would not have been able to pay yourself from your business for several years, and you have adopted that mindset when you started building your business. So you started curating, constructing the frameworks around your business with this mindset. Today, I am going to help you to jumpstart a different way of thinking. I understand that you are going to have to continue to operate your business the way that you've been operating it while you transition, but you have to be deliberate and intentional about transitioning. So when I work with clients to help them to build a business, I always start with their vision. There is a reason for that. If you don't have a vision, you won't build the business of your dreams, you will build the business of your nightmares. But let's say that again. If you do not have a vision, you will not build the business of your dreams, you will actually build the business of your nightmare. When it comes to vision, I believe that there are three key freedoms that we are all trying to achieve. This is the entire reason for going into business, for taking on that risk, for stepping into the unknown. And the freedoms are simply this: the freedom of time, the freedom of money, and the freedom of purpose. Those are the three freedoms that we are genuinely trying to achieve. So how do you use this information to go from this business that is not fueling you, that is burning you out, that is overwhelming you, to a business that you actually love? I'm going to encourage you to start with one construct: the freedom of time. Ask yourself the question: if I were to build this business in a way that gives me the ability to spend time doing the things that I value the most, what would this business look like? That's going to lead you to a few conclusions. You are going to have to look at your way of operating. How do you deliver your goods and services? You're going to have to look at your hours of operations. Are you going to be available all of the time? What are your days going to be that you will be working in your business? And what are the days that you are going to be working on your business? And what are the days that you are going to be off? You are going to have to look at your product offerings. At the end of the day, you may have started your business with this one thought, this one idea, this one construct. Having worked on it for a while, it's time to go back to the drawing board as to what sort of products you can actually put out, sorts of services you can actually put out, is going to help you to have the freedom of time, meaning that perhaps you will not have to work as much to get what you're looking for in terms of freedom of money, or you may have to redesign how you are packaging your offers so that when you do make your sales, it is done in a way that allows you to take time off while still delivering value to the customers. So my encouragement to you is, get back to the drawing board. While you are still working your current business, sit with yourself and ask yourself, if I were to construct a business that gives me freedom of time, what would it look like? When you've found that design, then it's time to start building that vision of the business. So finally, you can start the transition process from the business you do not like to the business that you actually want.